Morning. This is Nita and Miss Panda in a time-piece garden, and Panda has taken off. She's doing her thing. All right. So I was gonna get in and plant some seeds and then work on the bed here and just, had all these grand visions for today. Yeah, I woke up late. I'm about an hour and a half to 2 hours behind. We're not planting seeds. We're just gonna work on the wall. It's just how it is. That's what losing time does for you, is you got to cut something out if you want to get everything accomplished, and seeds aren't happening this morning. All right, so with that, I'm going to get to work on the bed, and I'll talk to you in a few. All right, wood's in. 2 high on this side, 5 high on this side. It's in all the way down, in secured. Woo-hoo! You can see where I laid a couple of the great support thingies across the backside. You can tell they're level. They reach across left to right. And just so you understand, that's 2 high on the right, 3 high on the left, and that's a 4-inch difference. Does that make sense? So it's 8 inches on the right side. It is 12 inches on the left side. That's how bad my slope is. And I mean, it's like that everywhere. Any place that it dips, it's even more than that. So that's what the beds do for me, is they allow me to get in here. Does that make sense? Put the soil in here and then level it out. So when I've got the soaker hoses going, it down and back, it soaks, and it soaks evenly. It doesn't puddle, it doesn't run off. The water soaks in like it's supposed to. So what's left? Nothing. Well, time for soil and amenities. I am not tired yet, so I'm thinking I'm going to go get some amenities and maybe some compost. And maybe get a little work done. And then part of me is like, no, Nita, before you do that, you should probably get the hula hoe and work on the aisleway a little more. There are still some spots that are heavy and or slopey. Right here's a little up. Over here on the left is a little down. You can actually see the light coming through under the wood, onto the paper. Yeah, that's where the wood doesn't even touch the ground yet. I got some slopiness up here. Got some slopiness here. And while the ground is partially wet from where we had all that rain, it might be really easy to get the hula hoe and the rake and just even it out a little more, for the walkway. So that's probably what I'm going to do, because I know once I start doing soil that's shovel work, and based off of, it was 9 truckloads of the gorilla cart over there, I know I don't have 9 truckloads of time before it gets too hot. Does that make sense? So I'm thinking maybe I'll work this mound. That's what I'm thinking. All right, talk to you in a few. All right, it's 10:30, it's 88 degrees. Temperature's climbing. One of the things I did, again, I will go till I'm too hot to go anymore. I know where to stop. I got my gallon of water, so on down the line. It's rained. We had rain for 4 days. So the grass is turning green. Yes, you can still see it's brown, but you can also see all the little green shoots going in that. What does that mean? Well, that means I'm going to have to mow sooner or later. And that means I need to go ahead and at least get this outer edge of fabric tacked down. Or the ones that wouldn't tack down from where they were hitting rocks, and get those out and get good tacks in there. I won't lie, it's one of the things I did. So you can come over and you can kind of look, and you can see where it looks like the little buttons on like a cushion to help hold it down. It's because there's still grass underneath it. When the grass is completely dead, it'll lay flat like that. But it keeps the grass off the fence where I can actually run by with the mower and just mow. Again, I look for efficiencies. I don't need to mow and then edge and then have to dust the fence off with the air dryer to get the grass off so the fence works. I mow, I blow it all away from the fence, and that way when I need to use the air blower, there's not a lot back here that I need to deal with. So, tack that in. Now I did that after I finished doing the hula ho stuff up here. Basically, you can kind of see it, looks like there's a lot more dirt, and that's from where I was, using the hula ho, knocking the weeds down, taking the soil down with it, and then bringing the soil this way, because this is still where the low spot is. Much better. I've walked it a couple of times, much better. Went ahead and, again, it's not going to be perfect. It's not supposed to be perfect. Over time, me walking on it with nothing growing here, it'll actually create a little dip as time goes on. And long term, that's okay. Because when I've got 3 mulberries here, and this is the walkway, and 2 peaches here, and that's the walkway, and 3 cherries here, and that's the walkway, and 2 apricot there with the walkway, and then the hoop tunnel. Long term, this is an orchard. Does that make sense? That swell catches water. When I can plant in between the trees, especially while they're young, I will continue to plant in between them, but that little dip that it makes here in the walkway, I'll become mini swells. It's the primary swell, and each row of trees will have their own little mini swell. I know that sounds crazy, but long term, that's what this will do. Again, you're just a 5-year plan, because you can plant trees and not get fruit your first year or second year. Sometimes you're waiting 5 years, depending upon the age of the tree. Alrighty, so knock that down, finish building the wall, added in staple tacks. I'm gonna take some of this great rainwater and go give it to the peppers that are inside the hoop tunnel and call it a day. Cause I also, light bulbs. I had to start picking a couple of my sunflowers. There you go. This whole upper half has been bird eaten. This bottom here is still good sunflower seeds. Hopefully that shows up on camera. Same thing here. Upper half, you see that yellow? That's all been eaten. That's bird eaten. Bottom half here, those are still sunflower seeds. Gotta save a little. Need some seed for Miss Nita, so I can have sunflowers again next year, because they attract the bees. Bees love them. Bees love them, I love them. Come on down to the garden. All right, having said that, I got tools to put away. Miss Panda's hiding in some shady spot. So y'all have an awesome day. And we will speak to you later.